We're one step out the door. I'm joking. We're not. All right, we're going to start again, yeah?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Fucking hell, man.
Wait, it's all a fresh recorded, yeah?
Hundreds.
Welcome back to Listen and Spill.
The podcast where we save our chest and we keep it real.
I'm Georgia.
And I'm Sarah.
And today we're going to be talking about emotional avoidance. We're going to have to unpack it. Some people don't struggle with emotions. They avoid them.
That is true.
Yeah?
That is very true.
Emotional avoidance isn't loud. It often looks calm, mature and healed. This episode is about noticing it with shame. Without shame.
Without shame, because we're not here to shame.
We're not here to shame. We just want to unpack it.
It's a safe space.
You get what I mean? Let's go.
Let's do some sip or spill. You avoid questions that might make you uncomfortable.
I don't avoid nothing.
No.
Whether it's uncomfortable or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, some conversations are uncomfortable. They're necessary. Yeah, man. You can't change unless you're uncomfortable.
Yeah. I think people that do that, I wonder why though.
Some people might just be too uncomfortable to have it, or they might know that they've done wrong. They're not ready to accept, like they're not ready to take accountability.
So they'd rather avoid it altogether.
You get what I mean? And there's some people who just don't do well. They think it's like a confrontation, but not a rah-rah thing. When it's just like, hold up,
this is a conversation.
Just trying to have a conversation.
It's true, because they're immediately defensive.
100%. And I hate people like that.
Yeah.
Like I pride myself in being someone who can receive.
You're very receptive.
I'm open to listening, whether I agree with you or not. There might be things that I might not agree with you on, and I'll say my piece. But either way, more time, I'm going to agree, I'm going to hear it, I'm going to take it in. We just move forward, man.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll definitely say. I'll give you your flowers. You're very receptive.
I have to be.
Amongst a lot of people that I've known, known, I said one thing about G, she's receptive, because let's say there's things that might have happened, minor things, but they need to be addressed, yeah? Anyone else that's caught wind of it or knows about the situation, they're always like, oh, how did she take it? Because they're putting themselves in your shoes and how they would respond in it. And it's just like, nah, G's very receptive.
I don't have time to be defensive about things, especially if you're going to tell me something and it's like, oh, raw. Okay, sometimes you know, sometimes you don't know. Do you get what I mean? It's just like, there should be no issue with having conversations with people, especially people that you call friends.
It's true.
Like, you should be able to have open conversations with your friend. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes the situation hurts. But it's like, I'd rather hear what you got to say.
Yeah. Do we think it's delivery is a factor?
A big factor.
It's
a big factor, because if you're gonna come at me, and you're gonna be on a rah-rah, I'm gonna be like, hold up. That actually makes me sad. Before I even react in a rah-rah way, it makes me sad, because it's like, you know me.
Why are you coming
at me like that for? Because I would never come at you like that.
It's true.
So come at me nicely, man. And I think sometimes we've been there, everyone's been there. Sometimes you have to give yourself a day or two.
100.
And that's not avoiding it. It's making sure you're emotionally regulated enough to have that conversation, that hard conversation in a proper way 100%. With this person. 1, because they're your friend. 2, because you love and care about them. And 3, it's not like you have a plan to end a friendship. Yeah. It's like, I'm telling you this because we got to move forward.
Yeah, deal with me properly, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And that's one thing I hate, you know. If you can't deal with me properly, don't deal with me at all. Don't say nothing.
You shut down instead of expressing disappointment.
No.
You shut down.
No.
I'm trying to think of instances where I might have... do you know what it is? I'm someone, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Same.
If you don't hear it, you're going to see it. I'm disappointed.
But do you know what it is? If a person shuts down, that's crazy. That's crazy to me, because I feel like if you can't even express how you feel or whatever it is and you shut down, that person's basically like, they don't care.
Flip side.
Go on.
Because I know someone that shuts down because they struggle with expressing it. So it's like they internalize it so bad the easiest thing for them to do is to escape the situation completely.
Okay. See, the people I know that shut down is because they don't care.
It's on a nonchalant, dismissive
I've been
thing.
a person who I would shut down as if I don't care.
Yeah.
And to me, it's not shutting down. It's just I can't even be bothered with your
I don't want to
bullshit
chat to you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's sad.
It is deep. No. It is deep. It's Maz.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah. She takes it bad. Like, she shuts down. And I'm just like, you can't be like that, man. Like, and she won't want to talk about it. She won't want to address it with anyone else. She will just internalize it. And I'm like, you can't be like that because it builds up. Do you get what I'm saying? And you implode, essentially.
Is that like romantic relationships, friendships, everything?
Across the board.
Oh, that's sad.
So
that means deep. She most probably... No.
Deep.
Have you been in a safe space where you want to...
And this is the thing, like...
People must have made you feel a bit unsafe, man.
100%. It's definitely more of like a trauma response as opposed to being dismissive. Do you get what I'm saying? They don't know how to articulate or even begin to say how they're feeling. So they'll rather just shut down and just be silent about it.
Yeah.
And you have to know that person well enough to know that, what's wrong with you? Because I know her well enough. You're doing the shutdown thing. Yeah. What's going on? What's happened? Yeah. But if you're not really in tune with someone like that, you just carry on about your life, not knowing how this person is deeply triggered by this thing. Yeah. So, there are some people. Yeah, it is sad. You leave when things start to get emotionally deep.
Nope.
No. Am I lying or am I going to be honest? Or do I just...
I feel like if you leave, it's because there's been an element of disrespect. I don't think it's the...
Emotionally deep.
I don't think so.
I mean, you know what it is, yeah? When you've gone through life, and you've navigated certain traumas, your pattern recognition becomes... it's almost like artificial intelligence. You just recognise things very quickly. Like,
so trauma
response. So when things are getting emotionally deep for me, I see my avoidance creep up. I start seeing the things I do to self-sabotage because it's like I'm trying to protect myself. I'm like, oh, I'm liking this person a bit too much now. Okay, I can't do this. How can I do this to put some space between the emotion?
Okay.
That is an emotional avoidance.
See, I didn't look at that. I didn't look at it like that.
There's flip sides to it. So that's why I was like, am I going to be honest or am I going to lie? Because it's easy for me to be like, oh, no. Do you know what I mean? I'm cool with it. But I noticed I do try and put some space when things are getting emotionally close. And I never used to be that way. Okay. I think because I've been in relationships with a lot of avoidance, I in turn have become an avoidant myself. Because I've learned certain behaviours. Whereas before, I would say I was more on the anxious side. More like trying to go to the person. I've now mirrored avoidance over time. Now it's like, oh, you're doing that thing, yeah? No problem. Yeah. I can do it too.
Okay, I get you. That makes sense. I hear that.
You call it protecting your peace when it's really avoidance. Yeah, definitely done that.
I've done it. Definitely I've done it 100% because...
Because I'd rather not deal with it. I'm protecting my peace.
Because it's not being avoidant. It is protecting my peace. Maybe it's both, but...
It's both.
It's protecting my peace.
Because you can be avoiding something because you're trying to protect your peace.
No, it's true. It's true. So it goes hand in hand then. Yeah, you can't be bothered. I don't
have the capacity for this.
Because if I just bug out, I can't.
And then now I don't have peace.
Now, jail. Long.
So you'll rather avoid certain situations because you're trying to protect your peace.
Call it that. It's avoidance. And I'm happy with it. It's fine.
Like, I don't mind sometimes. I'm an avoidant. It's okay. Like, not everything requires a response.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I agree.
Thank you. You got to pick your battles.
Battles and wars.
That part. You'd rather be alone than emotionally exposed.
I've been that person.
Yeah, I've been there.
I've been that person. It's because it's easy to be
on your own.
At peace on your own.
No one,
And even when you do start talking to someone or whatever, it's like... you just then want to kind of withdraw and just go back to your safe place because it starts getting deep and you're like, right, this is
that's basically what I was saying.
Cool. That's me as well then. That's me as well. Because it's like I just want to withdraw
Because it's safer here. Like, I know this domain
this space. I don't know that space.
Too many variables.
Do you get
There's
it?
too many. Whereas over here, I know mine.
Do you get? I know what's going on here. There's no surprises here. But there's too many. The fear of the unknown.
Trust me.
Now I'm shook.
Because it can all be great. It can all be great. Then before you know it, bust down.
Yeah.
Bruh, I can't be better.
That's a route back to like trauma as well.
100%.
Definitely.
All
of this is trauma.
All of it is trauma related. Do you know what I mean?
When you deep it, we wasn't like this as teenagers when you
Or
had
children.
your first love or children. Yeah. You're not like this. You're like, raw. It's just
open heart. Like,
even when you deep it, like back in the day, I don't know about you lot, but I know people, even myself, when I was in my first relationship and the person played me, I played him back, but he played me. Yeah, it was tit for tat. Why not?
Yeah.
Facts. You were taking it on. But, and I always put it, you see me, one thing about me, I'm not gonna just act like it's someone when I've done something.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, he like did his thing, cheated on me. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't feel it how I would feel it now.
100.
Because there was no past. This is my first experience. I actually was annoyed, but I just did it back. I'm not advising anyone to do that.
You trying to avoid that whole situation.
100.
Listen to me. I ain't got time for it. Tell me, let me find out you cheated on me. It's no get back, gang. It's a bye.
Yeah.
Bye. I don't have time. But what I'm trying to say is that back then we didn't have none of this. It wasn't we want to be in our safe space. You couldn't wait to be around your man or your girl. You couldn't wait. It was lovely. It was just such a childlike experience. Now you have all this experience under your belt and we're all just anxious, avoidance at home, rather be alone.
Traumatized individuals. Do you get what I mean?
We're just traumatized people, bro.
The pattern recognition. You see one thing, I remember this because this when this happened,
Let me just cling on to my stuff. Let me just go.
It's mental.
But at the same time, there's some things that could have happened in the past that won't necessarily
This is it.
100%.
This is it. And this is it. And it's your brain as well.
It blocks you from doors that could be where you're meant to be.
No, it does. That's exactly what it does.
Self-sabotaging, that's emotional avoidance. It's nuts. It's
crazy,
mental.
We're going to talk about what emotional avoidance actually is. Yeah. Let's define emotional avoidance.
In accessible language. I feel like it should be a dictionary thing, you know. What is emotional avoidance?
Let me go to chat.
Yeah, I was going to ask chat.
Go and ask our good friend Chat.
Chat.
I love Chat.
I want Chat to say it out loud.
Do you think Chat's a man or a woman?
It can be both.
So that is
What is emotional avoidance?
Let me not say
it. Why is it not speaking?
Chat's part of the community.
Hey, Chat. What is emotional avoidance? And can you say it in an accessible language so our viewers can understand it? Why is it not speaking?
It's a woman.
Shut up, man. That's a man. That's a man. You see us, we're trying to talk to it and he's not talking back. Bomba Clark, tell him to condense it.
Chat, stop it right now.
No, because Chat can condense it.
I'm going on Google.
Okay, good old Google.
Yeah, give me the Oxford Dictionary, please. Emotional avoidance. In short terms, please. Okay, emotional avoidance is a coping mechanism involving the unconscious suppression, denial, or distraction from uncomfortable emotions like fear, shame, or sadness.
It's so mad, isn't it?
This is it. You're just protecting yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's crazy because it's like...
I didn't even know it.
This is it.
Yeah.
Hence the conversations. We needed to unpack it.
This is counselling.
Yeah, man. It is.
Get a mic, right?
That's why we keep our mics. We keep ours.
No.
The rest have to go.
Yeah, it's given the mic. The difference between emotional regulation versus emotional shutdown. Come on, I think emotional shutdown is just like,
yeah, it's done.
Not dealing with this. It's done. Whereas emotional regulation is taking some time, going through it.
Processing it,
man, which I think is very important because...
I'm very good at regulating my emotions.
You are, and you've taught me. I've said this like on bare episodes. Like, yeah, God.
Rap.
No, you taught me a lot about... And no, there was one other friend I had before. She used to also tell me...
I was the best.
Yeah, okay.
I'm better.
You just met me when I was older, right? More mature. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but you did, because there was that time, and it's just like I'm like rah.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's too early for this. Relax, kind of thing. In other words, no, she didn't say it like that.
No, but you know.
But you get me. Like, it's like, sometimes you have to just sit there with your emotions and process. But now I think it's got to a point of,
you've gone to the extreme.
Yeah,
end.
man. I sit there and I process it and I don't say nothing. Like, I won't necessarily go to my friends and be like, nah anymore. I'm just like, processed it. No one's gonna know. All right, cool. Move on.
That's
like,
good though.
Does it help? What do you find better?
Uh,
do you find venting it and
no, I'm a vet. So when we link up, I will vent. We have like our good venting sessions. Hence why we felt the need to start a podcast. Yeah, because we can just talk. But it's like, there's some situations where I think even recently something happened, like family-wise, and I hadn't expressed it to anyone, just because out of respect for something that one of my family members had said. But really, I should have got it off my chest a lot earlier, because it's a very serious situation. But I didn't. And then it came to a day where we were supposed to film, but things had gone quite left. And I actually was like, can I call you? I was at work, because the end of work, but I was at work.
And by the way, G don't call, like, she don't want to call
I don't
no
call.
one. She's a voice noter.
Yeah, I hate phone calls. Unless you're like my person, I have to be eased into that. But in terms of my friends, I am not a phone. I don't be on the phone. Like, my friends actually know the cues when I'm coming off the phone. They're like, all right, you're done. I'm like, yeah. But it's just me, because I can message you all day. Like, I have no issue with that unless I'm really busy. Or I will voice note bears. Like, I'm voice note being all right. Bears. But you've turned into a bit of a voice note as well.
By force, bro. It's coercion.
She's matching my energy.
It's not by choice.
But no. So like, I called her, and then my voice was shaking and trembling, and then I had to tell her what was going on. And it's not a thing like that. Like, I can chat to my friends, but I just internalized everything, and I was struggling for a couple of weeks because I knew something was coming up. I was very anxious, and I remember just telling Sarah, like, I just feel anxious, but I kind of knew why. There were other things going on as well, but it was nice to kind of like get that off my chest. Whereas, it's just like, because as well, that's when people know how to check in on you a bit if you're a bit quiet. Like, gee, what's good? Like, what's going on? Not saying I've been like that, but if I did go quiet, it might be because something else has gone left. But more time Says will be like, what's good, man? You've been quiet today. Like, what's going on, kind of thing. Or the other person that...
But you've got good intuition in a way,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. There's been a few times you've been a bit silent, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, because I'm not really silent. Do you know what I mean? So when I go silent, everyone's like, what's going on there? She all right?
And the thing is,
I'm fine.
She won't even say straight away. She won't say straight away, but we all just knew.
Yeah, because when I'm going through something, I'm the type of person, yeah, if it's like low level, I can vent there and then. I need to get this off my chest now. If there's something that requires time, I need to process, I can't talk to no one about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know how I'm feeling right now. I can't even articulate it to anybody. I need time.
Yeah.
And while I'm in that space, so I'm not moving erratic, let me just digest this. And then when it's time, I can actually put my feelings into words.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm better that way. I'm better off that 100%. Way. Whereas before, there was no emotional regulation. You just feel and react, and you're just doing the mad thing. Now everyone just brands you as this person.
And I feel like that's more so why I actually would take advice from you and listen, because
of my past.
No, but it's like, she's seen all of this. Because obviously not everything, but you've been like that. You've been the person that's not emotionally regulated. Like, you most probably see similarities and maybe how I would deal with things. I don't know, but that's why I do listen, because
I can relate.
You've got a lot of experience under your belt in terms of this stuff. So it's like, all right, cool. Sarah said it. Let me try.
I can relate.
Yeah, but yeah, man, emotionally regulating yourself is a lot, but don't let it get to the stage of you're just then bottling everything up, because that's not what people want either. There just has to be that middle ground of process it, then we talk, but don't just process it and then that's it.
100%.
So you can't do that though, because you said your friend does that.
This is who I was even just about to talk about. She does the shutdown thing.
So imagine her friend just taking it in and not saying nothing for
and this
ages.
is it. So she won't say nothing, but it's like I can kind of tell. So it's like I will prompt and I'll be like, what's going on? And I'll ask certain questions. And it's like, I'll ask certain questions surrounding the subject matter. You're being vague. You're not vague. What's going on? Tell me the truth. You got to talk to me. And I don't want to burden you. Who said it's a burden? If I'm asking, and I say it straight, if I didn't ask, I don't care. If I'm asking, I care. That's it. So don't give me that. Speak to me. I will do my best, even if it's just to listen. I was like, bro, if you want to cry, cry. If you want to scream, scream. Let it out. It will consume you. You have to get it off your chest. So, and that's where it's like, sometimes you have to present yourself as a safe space for people. Because if they are those people that will emotionally shut down, they feel like there's nowhere to go to.
100%.
So you kind of have to force it on them. Like, no, you can chat to me. Do you know what I mean? It's safe here. But what can we do? What can we do? We can only try, man. Everyone needs someone. Everyone needs someone.
Why avoidance can feel like self-protection. It is because it is. Yeah. When you actually deep it, because you can make this a lot deeper than what it needs to be. It's just like, no, that's what it is.
That's the
I'm
first
protecting
point.
myself.
That's the first reason. Do it.
And a lot of things are just not worth my time.
Yeah.
So I'd rather that. There's a couple situations in my life that's not worth my time anymore. And it's like, you can call it avoiding. Hell yeah. Because I don't have time for your bullshit.
It's true.
It's too much. What are we doing going back and forth? I don't like you. I don't like you. You don't even play your role. Why are we going back and forth? But do you know them ones there? Like,
I don't have the capacity for this.
I don't have the capacity for this, man. Please. Because you're going to irritate me. I don't need to.
It's not necessary.
Say what I need to say. Block.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
It's true.
It was that situation before Christmas when I had to say something.
And then after that.
And then it's like, hold on. Oh, you thought we could go back and forth? Oh, no, block.
Yeah. Because it's not a back and forth.
Because
there was to say my piece.
One too many voice notes being exchanged.
That's it. It's I'm done over it.
There was one too many voice notes being exchanged. This is nothing romantic, by the way, yeah? But there was one too many voice notes being exchanged, and I thought, hold on.
Why am I doing this?
What?
Oh, for fuck's sake. What kind of bumper thing that?
Phone's on silent on set.
No, man, we have kids.
Oh yeah, it's a parcel as well, cheek.
Who's that? Is that Hermit?
The front door.
No. Is
Wait,
it,
your front door calls you?
Yeah.
Is it every?
Yeah, it must have been. Still.
I need to know if my package is in the area.
My package is meant to be coming in the night time. So who's at my door?
Wait, hold on. I ordered something for it to come Friday. It's telling me it's coming today between 7 and 8.
Yeah, mine's coming between 8 and 9.
Bruv, so you're after me.
So who's at my door? I can't remember. Oh, bloody, I'll meet you when I get home.
So annoying, these people. I don't want my package at that time.
No, seriously, I want it earlier, please. I've got things to do. Anyway.
But yeah, so I clocked one too many voice notes. Like, what are we doing? And the thing is, I'm actually not angry right now. You're not going to get me mad. Block. Like, well, I said what I need to say.
Done talking.
Cast you out, little piece. Bye. Like,
yeah, sometimes crash out, man.
No, and I haven't crashed out. That's the thing.
I crashed out in December. That was great. I felt great.
Sometimes you need to, but I haven't been there yet.
I felt great. I haven't crashed out in a long time. Long time, like years. I've been good, yeah. That particular crash out was so satisfying for me. I have zero regrets. Zero regrets.
That's how it should be.
I guess it's justifiable.
100% valid. In that space, it was such a release.
But the thing is, she hasn't been for a long time. So you get to a point where you need to be, and that's it. That's it now.
It's not going to be a reoccurring thing. Oh, 100. 100. Because you're getting too comfy with this version of me. I was still there, you know. I can bring it back up. And that's what it is. She had to rise up that day. And ever since then, people on their best behaviour. Okay. So you forgot. Now you remember. No problem. We're good now. I don't have to do it again.
You got to remember, a lot of us, most probably including you lot, we're all retired crash outs. We have it in us.
Very
it's
much
just
so.
Again, relating to what we're talking about, we're protecting our peace, and I'm protecting you more time.
Facts.
I'm protecting your peace by me protecting mine.
It protects both of us. I'm doing you a favour.
Because if I crash out,
it's a long day.
If I crash out,
it's a long day.
But I'm gonna crash out worse.
No, my crash out, they go deep.
My crash out,
because
it does.
And I tell you for free, as of recently, there's been valid reasons to crash out.
That part.
You have to leave people, let them crash out, empty the clip.
Because
when it's time,
write it down.
Stop it.
They store it.
Sorry.
I'm telling you.
Don't get us started.
Don't get me riled up.
Don't
I'm
get
not
us
internet
started,
ready.
bruv.
I'm not internet ready.
She's not internet ready at all.
I'm not. No, I feel like I can be now.
Are you sure?
No, but I'm not gonna.
You're over that hurdle, innit? So now you got chest now. I hear it. I got your back still.
I know, because I know
ready.
whatever I have to say is just 10 times worse. But it's okay. We don't have to go.
We don't want to do that.
We're not doing this today.
2026, new year.
But we did say as well.
I hear it. Yeah, it can go there. I'm up for it. But we don't want to.
We're gonna bide our time.
Yes. Yes.
Respect our peace.
That part.
And respect theirs too.
I always say if a woman is quiet, it's a long day.
It's a long day. Facts. Sometimes you actually have to sit there.
If you argue with a girl, and
this
she's
is
quiet,
bringing back memories.
Just leave her, bro.
Just leave her, you know.
No, that's a fact.
Leave her.
Because let me tell you something. Continue poking.
That's what I'm saying. You don't poke the bear, bro.
Don't poke
Continue poking.
Because one day I'm gonna rise up.
Trust me, and you will be
ready.
hurt. Anyways, let's move on because I'm gonna talk too much.
No,
This is what gets me in trouble.
Yeah, no, it's fine. How emotional avoidance shows up.
Yeah, man.
We said like avoiding different conversations.
Really.
Yeah, we spoke about this. Staying busy to avoid feeling. That was me all of last year, and I didn't realize.
That was definitely you. Yeah,
I was on autopilot the whole year. I didn't feel nothing, but I'd have like trigger moments. And I'm like, right, why am I feeling all this emotion? And I'll just suppress it. I'll just keep moving. And then towards, I think it was the end of the year or maybe the top of this year, I just felt everything. And I was like, right, I actually haven't felt emotions for time. Because I was like, I've been traditionally a crybaby. And I've gone through years where I haven't cried. So I'm like, why am I not crying? Like, I'm not crying. I'm not feeling nothing.
But you know what's crazy is that when you expressed that you're feeling all the emotions, I even said it's about time.
Yeah, all of you were saying it to me.
It's about time.
That bad.
Because
you were like, boy.
Yeah, boy. Because really and truly, you've suppressed so much. And the thing is, sometimes when we suppress it, we don't even understand that we're suppressing it. We just think we're okay.
I thought I was fine.
Then it hits. The whole year went. The whole year went by, only for December to hit, and you're feeling like this the whole year. Imagine how much you've suppressed.
That's what I'm saying.
Without even knowing. That's crazy.
It was mental because I actually thought I was fine. I was like, I'm fine, man. Like, you're right. Yeah, man, I'm cool. Genuinely believed that I was fine. And then when I was like, oh, actually, you're not, you know? And then everything just started coming out. I was like, right, is that what I've been doing all year? That's mental.
But we don't notice it sometimes.
Just getting on with it. Just in autopilot, not feeling nothing.
You don't even realise that you're doing it sometimes.
When you said that, it brought back something that's happened with me from Quaver. I've been like, how many funerals?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I ain't shed a tear in years.
You see?
And I thought there's something wrong with me. But it's like at one point after Shaq,
yeah.
I'll be real, I've sat there and I've actually, everything just caught up. And
This
I'm
is it.
sitting there on my own.
This is it.
What's that? And I don't even know what's happening.
Like, what is going on?
What's going on? Like, I didn't know, but yeah.
But after you feel better though.
Yeah.
100%.
Because really, it's mad how you don't even know that you suppress so much.
Yeah, you don't realise it.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's so mad because everyone thinks they're like self-aware, like, but you're not as self-aware as you think you are.
This is it.
Yeah.
But you know what's even a double-edged sword is being self-aware. And I've sent a TikTok about that. It's like I'm such a self-aware person where it's that it does me a disservice because I know exactly what I'm doing right now. Yeah. I know I'm on autopilot. I know I'm not feeling nothing. I know I haven't cried in years. I know all these things, but something's not clicking to get me to the other side. And all that can happen is time. That's all. There's nothing you can do because if you're on autopilot, you're technically not the pilot of your own plane, bro. You're just there. You're just there. Just coasting. Just coasting through life until one day you have to face it. You gotta take over. You gotta be the pilot again.
There's gonna be a day.
And then you feel everything. You feel the turbulence. You feel everything again, and it's like raw. This is mental, but you're back in control again. And I'm happier to be back on this side than where I was last year.
Big up you, man.
Yeah, man. Keeping relationships surface level. People do that.
People don't want to go deep. They don't want to go deep. It's the fear of just. It's the fear of being hurt. It's the fear of just being in something again and it's just ending in a shit way. And I get it. But at the same time, man,
that's not living,
as human beings, we crave a love that is deeper. Yeah. We do. We're not supposed to be alone.
No, we weren't designed
to be alone. It doesn't make sense. So it's like, you're going to crave something deeper, man.
Yeah.
I get the surface level stuff, but at the same time, work on yourself, man.
You got to do the work. And you know what I've found as well? Everyone says, I'm working on myself. You're trying to do the solo thing, yeah? Sometimes it requires you to be with someone to work on certain things because you're not even going to know your triggers until you're in a setup with someone else. Because I thought
good or
I
bad.
was good, I'm good, I've done the work, now you're in a situation, you're like, bruv, I'm triggered. I didn't expect this. Now I actually have to work on some other areas of myself. But I'm grateful for it because it's like, it's highlighting something, 100%. It's highlighting something in me I didn't even see. So and it's like that person's bringing out something that could improve me. I like it here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Do you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Oh God, this is me. Intellectualizing
me.
Feelings instead of expressing them. Yeah.
That's your thing.
That's me.
That's your thing all over, hun.
But, I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. This is you. This is a bullet point for you.
Yeah, it's very much me. Leaving situations when vulnerability is required. That's a true avoidant.
That's a true avoidant.
Like, we could have just had that conversation.
Yeah. But instead you're leaving.
You'd rather just go.
Because you don't want to be vulnerable.
Mental.
I must have not been a safe place.
And that's sad in itself. That I feel like that's more where I make it about me. Because it's like, I'm a safe space to everyone.
Yeah.
So if you couldn't even be vulnerable with me, then what was any of it real? That's how I start thinking.
I just feel like some people are
Did you want to say something?
Go on.
Yeah,
Can you relate?
I can't remember what I was going to say. Hold on.
Okay.
You said... So, okay, some women see when guys are crying and vulnerable, they don't take him serious after that.
I feel I
have heard that.
No, that's the thing. I agree. Because you hear of... This is the thing, like, when we've spoken about this on episodes before, right? As a man, you're raised to not be emotional, to not be this, like, and we all know it. It's like, are you a man or a mouse kind of thing? Like, what are you doing getting emotional? From young, it's drilled into you lot's heads. I have 3 sons. I was even a part of that. My friend who would come around and be like, are you a man or a mouse? Why are you getting emotional? And it's just like, we're all thinking it's banter, but then the older you get, you start to realise, hold on. I could be creating an issue here.
I'm not a mouse.
You get it, and it's but it's like men should be able to express. But the thing is, all of us growing up, there's been certain expectations of us. Now, as a man, it's like you can't cry, you can't be vulnerable, you can't be this, because we see it as a weakness. So it's also been drilled into us that if a man cries, he's weak. What are you crying for? If I in primary school I had a fight with a boy, he started crying. Why are you crying for, man? You're a man. Man up. Do you get what I mean?
It's a key phrase.
Do you get what I mean? Like, so it's so sad that we're all part of that cycle. And really, I believe a man should be able to be vulnerable. I don't necessarily believe you need to be crying all the time.
No,
this is it.
Yeah, because we spoke about this with Gabs, I'm sure.
Yes.
You don't need to cry all the time.
I feel like you
can't cry more than me.
Yeah, like vulnerability doesn't have to necessarily be expressed through tears.
No.
Do you get what I'm saying? And I think that's where if men worked on communication,
Talk about your emotions, isn't it?
talk about it. Let's unpack it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Can I just interject right there? How obviously it's their duty now as men to learn that, but do you know how hard it is to unlearn behaviours that have been instilled?
It's doing the work.
Instilled
it is
in you from zero.
It is very challenging.
The only time you lot was okay to cry is when you was babies.
Yeah.
Apart from that, you get into primary school, year 3, 4 upwards. What are you crying for?
Even when you was a youth and used to get beats, what are you crying for?
Facts. My brother used to get it, boy.
No, it's true. Because why are you crying? But yeah, definitely vulnerability in adult men, I think their superpower is learning how to communicate better.
It's deep.
With all risks considered. Deep. Do you get what I'm saying? It's because it's not a weakness if you don't see it as a weakness. Like, if you are vulnerable and you know you're doing this for the betterment of yourself, it can't be weaponized. Do you get what I'm saying? The person weaponized it is the weak link. Do you get it? That's how I see it. That's how I see it.
True,
if
man.
a man can talk to me and express his vulnerabilities, that's so attractive to me, because it's like, he can actually articulate how he's feeling.
Yeah.
And it's like, rah, you've actually dug deep enough to find the words to even express it to someone else.
You know what though? A lot of women do take advantage of that.
100%.
And that's why I said she's the weak link. If a woman turns around and weaponizes a man's vulnerabilities, she's the weak link. She needs to go and do the work. Because he's,
see what you,
no, but it's true.
That's true.
Because that's dead. Like
you clocked it as well, yeah.
it's dead. Because why? Like, then who's his safe space then? Who can he go to then?
It's just sad because I feel like this is just all instilled into all of us from young.
No, facts.
You know, but as adults, we all have to unlearn that behaviour of a man's crying, yuck. It should be like, nah, what's wrong?
Like, what is going on?
Like, let's acknowledge your feelings. Let's not back them down. Do you get what I mean? And equally, as a man, if you're crying or you're being vulnerable, not all the time, but you get me? Like, it's
even I don't
nice
cry all the time. On a G thing, I don't.
It's nice though.
What are you crying for?
Yeah.
All the time. But that's because that's me. I've conditioned myself to be that way. I wasn't always like that. I used to
None
cry
of
all
us
the time.
need to cry all the time.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Seriously.
You don't need to cry about everything.
No, do you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, now have something about ya.
I just feel like when a human being,
have something about ya.
when a human being can be vulnerable with you, one, they've identified a safe place.
It's beautiful, man.
And two, it's just a beautiful thing. So it's like, we all need to acknowledge it, because you do have some men who take the piss out of women when they cry. Huh? Do you know how many phases I go through in a month? I could be crying for nothing.
For being a woman,
I should be allowed to.
Yeah.
We all need to. We all got to unlearn and learn new behaviours at the end of the day. It's deep, and we have to start with our kids. There's even mistakes I've made with mine, because there's no rule book. You know?
Trust me.
Well, we're carrying on.
We got to be the change we want to see.
100%. Well, yeah.
Go on, G.
The cost of emotional avoidance. We're going to unpack what avoidance quietly takes away. No, that's not me, is it?
No.
I've jumped.
Yeah, because
I've jumped the gun.
Yeah, no, just do this one.
Sorry, man, because I saw Sarah, but you just did that.
It's fine.
Oh, God.
Switcheroo.
Why we avoid emotionally.
Oh, Jesus.
It's all right.
No, it's fine.
Fear of rejection or abandonment.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You avoid it because you're scared, man. That's why you have them surface level relationships.
Yeah.
Because there's a fear.
Yeah, 100%. It opens you up to all
trauma,
sorts.
man.
It does.
It's so
trauma.
deep. Past hurt or betrayal, spoke about it.
Yeah.
Trauma. This is all trauma. Growing up around emotional instability.
Yeah, your
100%.
caregivers.
And that's why, as parents, we need to do a lot better,
mate,
because it's hard. Because
challenging,
we spoke about it, because you've gone through it, I've gone through it. I didn't even feel, when my son got to a certain age, I didn't feel comfortable hugging him, but that's because I wasn't hugged as a child.
This is it.
You naturally hug a baby.
100%.
You naturally hold a baby. That's your natural instinct.
Yep.
But my son, when he would hug me, I felt something. I felt cringed inside, and it shouldn't be like that. But it's like, because I wasn't hugged as a child often, I don't. What are we doing? What are we doing here, man?
Yeah, I'm still adjusting to that. The hugs, and it's weird
crazy
though, because it's like, why am I like that?
It's all,
you know.
It's the emotional instability
of
our own parents.
I know.
And they didn't know any better.
Because their parents were like
their
that.
parents, and then their parents
were colder.
You know what I mean? Because you got to deep it through the generations before us. It's fight or flight. There's
survival mode.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there weren't no households with love, but a lot of it was survival mode.
A lot of them immigrants, they're first generation, they got
going through world wars,
Windrush.
We ain't got time for
all of that is different. They just come from different struggles, different corners of the world, and their focus was not giving you a hug; it's making sure you were fed, making sure you were clothed.
It was different. It was a different kind of love, like.
Yeah, they showed love differently. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah.
So I don't even blame them.
Don't blame them. Don't blame them.
But we got to change it, man.
Yeah.
Confusing independence with emotional distance.
I think people can use that as a cop out. Like, I'll just do my thing. No, you're just trying not to be attached to anybody. You're just trying to keep distance between you.
And then masking it as I'm independent, man. Independent. Women do it a lot.
Yeah.
But so do men, actually.
Yeah. But everyone's just got to be a bit vulnerable. This is what I'm saying. That's why we've got to have these conversations. Like, every day, kiki kaka. Sometimes something serious.
It's important to have these convo, man. But again, man, avoidance usually starts as protection, and that's what it all comes back to anyway. That's what it is for me.
What's the cost of emotional avoidance, though?
Oh, God.
I would say it costs us intimacy and closeness.
It does, man, because you're just avoiding. When are you ever going to be...
How are you going to let someone in?
Man, we naturally desire to be with someone. It's like, it's in us. This is what we want. This is what we need. Because we do need it. Yeah. So it's like...
It's a need.
The avoidance is going to cost us all of this.
100%.
All for the sake of being at home and being alone and being happy, which you can be to a certain extent.
You can create.
But you know what? I got to a point where, this is like before, I was alone so much and at home alone. And I was happy, but then there was nights where it wasn't craving that. No, it was like craving
companionship.
Yeah.
Just someone to talk to.
You get what I mean? Because really, so many people could call my line, but it's like,
someone you actually want to talk to.
I crave that. And I remember...
just lay in bed, talking.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember sitting there, and it was like a couple nights in a row, and I just cried because... I was like,
deep, man.
Now I thought I was okay. That's fine. It'll be done. Yeah. You could have just said it. It's alright.
That is so...
This is the realness. This is the realness, yeah?
It's like, what is going on?
But yeah, no, like I got really upset with myself because it's like, when am I going to settle down? When am I going to be
with someone? To that point.
You know, it gets there because naturally that's what we need, companionship. So
someone I spoke to recently was basically saying that obviously they've loved and lost before, and now they went for a period of time where they weren't open to it. They weren't ready for a relationship or anything like that. And then now now I'm at a place where I'm prepared to love and be hurt. Like that's where they're at. Like they're prepared to feel that level of love, even if it hurts. There's a potential to, and that is
because deep. The reality is, it might not last. It might not. We all think things are gonna last, but a lot of things these days have an expiry date.
This is it.
It's sad.
And he's prepared. He's already accepted that reality. That's deep. And I was like, wow. That's such a profound thing to say for anyone, talk less of a man. Do you know? I'm just like, wow, you actually are ready. You're ready to take that risk. I even had to look at myself. I was like, damn, am I ready to do that?
I'm not. I'm definitely not. You better just, I'm not ready to love and no. Just love, please. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Emotional growth. I feel like it does stunt your growth.
It does.
If you consistently avoid being emotional.
Because eventually it's just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Seriously? And then you're not going to allow to act.
You don't get to the next level. You don't unlock that next character.
Yeah, if you just stay at player like the first one.
Yeah. You don't get
like, you know, in Dragon Ball Z they evolve and Pokemon and Pikachu and that. Like, you're just going to stay at Pikachu. You're just going to... The little thing and like you're not evolving. You need to be the big team. We found you. You're now just Pikachu. Yeah, but there's a couple more.
There's more levels. You know what I mean? And it just requires some.
Yeah, man.
It's deep. It's hard, but it's welcomed. I think everyone should definitely take it on, even with our traumas and all of that stuff. It's you always be in your favor. Always be for your betterment. It will never really do you a disservice. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's like our brains are wired to stick to the familiar thing. Anything outside of that, our brains consider it a threat. So you will naturally start to sabotage it. It's just the way our brains are wired. It's interesting because I do a bit of research like neurology and all that kind of stuff. Don't know why I just end down those rabbit holes, but it's a familiar thing. So you will stay there and you will feel comfortable in it, even if it does nothing for you. It doesn't serve you. It don't take you to the next level, but I'm safe here. Anything outside of that, even if it's good for you, because it's unfamiliar, you're scared of it.
Yeah, man. That shit makes me anxious.
Yeah. And it could be good for you, but it will literally petrify you.
It's true.
But yeah, man.
It's often when you go through that door, that you see,
like what you said earlier, it opens up a whole new world, and you're like, rah, like why didn't I do this sooner? But because you stuck to what you're used to, out of fear.
Someone said something like that. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Million, the artist.
Okay.
He said that he used to be like on the roads, and his brother was like, "Come on holiday." He's like, "No, I'm not." And then he went on holiday and he saw it and he was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
Okay, yeah.
Like, why didn't I do this sooner?
Yeah. I think it was.
It is.
Like
Do you know what I mean?
You might be scared of flying, but
But
you get out there, it's
That's a good one. I like this
free
one.
feeling.
I think it was me.
It's deep,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna close up.
Yeah, man.
You don't need to fix this overnight, man. And awareness is the first step.
Facts.
So even today, behind the camera, he's
Yes.
been learning.
Big up you, man.
Yeah, it's the first step, man.
It is.
And we've got a few questions for you lot. Where do you avoid emotion? What would happen if you stayed instead of escaping?
This is it.
But yeah, thank you for
Thanks,
listening
guys.
to us.
This is a good one.
We appreciate you.
Yep.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify.
All of them things.
But they are.
See you in the next one.
Bye.